Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I go by Knitting Me on the internet and this is my crafty space. Hi, hello, welcome everyone. In this video I am doing a not with me style video, as you guys can already see on the screen. Which basically means that you guys can see a time lapse of me knotting the keychains that you guys saw in the thumbnail and me just kind of talking over that. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to be talking about yet, but we'll kind of see as we go on into the video. Anyway, so basically you guys can get like a bracelet or a knitting project or a crocheting project and kind of work on that while I talk, because you don't really need to kind of focus on what's happening on the screen. Instead you guys can kind of listen to me talking, I guess. So let's talk kind of about this keychain that I made. So I really like this keychain. I think it's really nice. This is the first time, well, the second time that I made a keychain kind of this sort, where you kind of insert the keychain, like the keyring into the keychain, if that makes sense. I kind of like it. I mean, the first one I made is the brown one, which has the red Among Us character, and you guys probably saw that in the thumbnail. I'll try to also put a picture of it up here right now. But that is the first one I made, and I really liked it. I originally planned to do the Not With Me on that keychain that I made, but I couldn't figure out where to put my tripod, and I'm sure if you guys have a YouTube channel, or you guys like to film yourself making bracelets, or I don't know, you do something of that sort, you probably know the struggle of trying to find a nice place to put your tripod without it kind of getting like affecting the way you knot. So I couldn't figure out where to put my tripod, so it won't affect how I knot the bracelet. So I ended up just not filming that part for the other keychain that I made, and instead I filmed this one that I made. I kind of messed up on this keychain. You guys will see that in a second. I'll talk about it when I get to it, when kind of you see it on the screen. But let's kind of talk about Among Us till we get there. I like the game Among Us. I am not a big gamer person. I don't play a lot of games and stuff, but I do think Among Us is quite fun, like even for someone like me who doesn't really game a lot, because I rather just spend my time kind of making bracelets and stuff. But yeah, I really like Among Us. I made these two keychains for my brothers because I figured they would like them, because they are more gamer type people than I am. But I really do like the game. So yeah, I really like this keychain. I think it turned out really nice. I don't really know what to talk about right now because I'm almost getting to the part where I mess up. So I'll just start talking about that, I guess. So in a bit, you guys are gonna see on the screen that I kind of messed up. And I had to rip back a bit, which I don't really like doing. And yeah, I should have talked about it when I got to it, but I guess I'll talk about it now. And now I'll talk about something else, I guess. So to make, I'll talk about kind of how you make this type of keychain, because I know some people might not know how to make a keychain like this. So the first half, you have to kind of flip the pattern upside down. So to do that, so that's what I did. So right now what you guys are seeing is the pattern flipped upside down. One half of the pattern flipped upside down. And then I'll insert the keyring, and then you do the right side of the pattern, if that makes any sense. If you guys are thinking of making this pattern, oh, right here I messed up, just so you guys know. This is the place where I messed up and I had to kind of rip back. I thought I could just go over it, but no, that didn't really work out. So you can see me kind of like taking back a couple of knots. But let's go back to me talking about how to make this keychain. So if you guys are making this specific pattern, which will be linked in the description as always, I would really recommend making, if you're making any sort of pattern like this, where you have to sew the two sides together in the end, I'd recommend kind of making the knots a bit looser, because it just makes it easier to sew in the end. Also, if you guys are making this specific pattern, to make it the side that I'm working on right now, which is like the back, I guess, you have to add another row, because it's one row shorter than the front side. I thought I'd just point that out if you guys are thinking of making this specific pattern. So my thread got kind of messy here, so I just took it apart and rewinded it kind of back together to make it easier for me to knot in a nicer way. And yeah, I kept on going with that. Yeah, so in a moment I will be adding the keychain, and then yeah, after that you just kind of keep going with the pattern the correct way. So let me talk about kind of something else right now. I wanted to ask you guys kind of a bit of a question. So to make this type of kind of pattern, I don't know if I said this already, but if you make this type of like keyring, what you want to do is kind of make loose knots, so it'll be easier for you to sew this together in the end. And I want to tell you guys that a while ago, when I started when I started making bracelets again, I talked about this in my monthly wrap-up, but when I started making bracelets again, I started making really, really tight knots. So for me, it was really hard to make kind of loose knots, like you have to do to make this type of keyring. I have a couple of tips on that subject, on how to make tighter or looser knots, so I want to ask you guys if you think I should make a video on that, because I'd be interested in making a video on that subject. I have to kind of come up with a couple more tips to make the video a bit more interesting, but except for that, I would be really interested in making that type of video. So I want to ask you guys if you would also be interested in that type of video. So if you would, I would really appreciate it if you would comment in the description, sorry, not in the description, in the comment section, if you would be interested in that type of video. So while I was making this, I was using a ruler to kind of straighten out my wonky rows, because I did make a couple of wonky rows. And specifically on this side of the keychain, I'm not really sure why. You know how if you make the flat alpha technique and you don't pull kind of the strings when you switch colors, it makes these little dots, I guess, between the knots. So I don't know why exactly, because I was making this in the same kind of like, I made this whole thing in the same sitting, so my tension should have kind of stayed the same, but I'm not really sure why, but my tension, I think, kind of changed. And on this side of the keychain, you can kind of tell that there are, like, you can kind of see the color switches through the, like, in the front of the keychain, which is kind of weird because I made this all in the same sitting, so I'm not really quite sure why that happened. So I would recommend, even though I did tell you guys to make this with loose knots, maybe not too loose knots, because then it might just be a little floppy, even when you kind of put them, when you kind of sew the two sides together. And yeah, I'm not really sure what else to talk about right now, because yeah, I made this. Let me talk about how long it took me to make this. So usually bracelets kind of take me around 2 hours to make, and I'm talking about like small bracelets from about like 10 to like 18 strings. Maybe not 18, maybe more like 16 strings, kind of something like that. They usually take me about an hour, sorry, not an hour, 2 hours to make, something like that. And this keychain took me, I think I had about like 2 hours and a bit of footage of this keychain. I know the other keychain I made took me more like around more like 3 hours, which was kind of weird, because I don't know, I usually don't take too long to make stuff, because I knot quite fast, or I think I do, I'm not quite sure, but I think I knot quite at a decent pace, so it doesn't take me too long to make stuff. But yeah, I found out that alphas do take me longer, which I think is right for everyone, because you kind of have to stop between color switches, and yeah, that is quite an interesting fact for me at least. Since we're getting to the end of this video, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you guys like this type of content, I would really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to this channel, because I like making bracelets. I also like to knit, crochet, sew, and cross stitch, so if you guys like any of those things and want to see more of that type of content, I would really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe. Have a good day, everyone, and bye, guys!